Hi guys, so today I thought that I would do a video in which I put my makeup on camera and just talk to you while I'm doing it, I suppose. So I'm going to start by clipping the hair back out of the face, because the last thing you want is foundation in your hair, especially when you've just washed it. So first things first is primer, and I use Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer. How I pat it and dot it into the skin. So please forgive me if I keep looking down. It's not because I'm being rude, it's because that's where my mirror is. So let's just hope that you're at a good angle. But you know, this is a casual video for a casual day. So a little bit of primer done. Rimmel Match Perfection SPF 20 Invisible Courage in 010 Light Porcelain, and I apply this with my Dab Beauty Blender. So I tend to use 2 pumps, and again start in the middle of the face and then work my way out, and then literally kind of bounce this all into the skin. So I do randomly, I do bullet journaling. I started it in July and absolutely fell in love with it, and I've kept up with it, and that's not like me. I'm very fickle and I don't do many things, but I'm really enjoying it, and I love the flexibility of it and how creative you can get. And if you want to see a video on that, just let me know. And then, oh my goodness, I need some help, honey, under here. Oh my goodness. Bags down to my bloody chin. Bit on the nose because it's nice and red. So are you Halloween fans? Do you like the month of October? Are you sad that summer's over? I personally am very glad that summer's over. I'm a massive autumn winter lover. And I'm just going to kind of pop this in. This is the Collection 2000 Perfect and Conceal, by the way. I don't even know if it's 2000, it's definitely Collection anyway. And I'm just going to again pop that bit in with the Dab Beauty Blender. So, but yeah, I love autumn winter months. Like Halloween and bonfire night, and then my birthday's the 18th of December, and then you've got Christmas, and I just love this time of year. I don't know what it is, and I like being all snuggly and all snuggled up in a big jumper. So I'm using the Maybelline Stay Matte Powder, just buffed into the rest of the skin, because that foundation is very dewy, and sometimes it can slide off your face, so give it a good old powder away, and it just bumps up that coverage as well, I find. So yeah, so Halloween's coming up, which I love, and then bonfire night, which is even better, and also the Blackpool illumination lights are on, but I don't think they're on for much longer, and I need to go and see those, because I try and see those every single year if I possibly can, because I have ever since I was a kid, so I still need to go and do that this year. Now I'm just going to do a little tiny bit of light contouring with the Maybelline Sculpt powder in 01 Light, and literally just popping that, trying to give my football face some kind of cheekbone. Nothing quite like staying in when there's a raging storm outside and watching it through the window while you're comfy in your clean pyjamas and you're watching a snuggly film, and yeah, everyone's dead happy. But you know, don't get me wrong, Christmas is also a prime time for rows. It really is, because think about it, you're all under the same roof and you're all under each other's feet, and it's all very stressful because of the big build up and stuff. And I think that every family argues at Christmas. I think it's almost like a tradition as much as say like having a stocking is, and I just don't think that people talk about it that much. But you know, you do have arguments, they're your family, but as Marion Keyes says, then you sit down at the Christmas dinner table and you look round and you think, these are my people, you know, this is my tribe. So I've just used a little bit of Benefit Rockateur blush, and I'm just kind of going through and blending those lines out. There we go. Face done. Eyebrows. I literally only started doing my eyebrows maybe a year ago now, and I really didn't realise how much they frame the face. And being a teenager in the 90s, in the noughties, sorry, you know, the craze was kind of thin eyebrows, and I used to pluck an awful lot, and I also plucked from the top, which really you're not supposed to do. So I do apologise if you can't see exactly what I'm doing, but I literally just take this little mill of powder here and just fill in the gaps where they are, kind of, and just define the brow a little bit more. But I find it quite difficult, so I'm just going to have to do it how I always do it and hope that the mirror doesn't get in the way. I have been re-watching and rereading all the Harry Potters recently, because I think we're going to go to Harry Potter World for my birthday. I really want to go, so I think we're going to go there. So I've read the first 4 books, and I'm also listening to them on Audible, which was a cracking deal. I ordered the Goblet of Fire yesterday, and I do that like 1 book a month thing, like for £7, and you get a book credit. So instead of paying 35 quid for the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, I paid like £7, which was amazing, and that made my day. And I actually had the tapes the first time round when they came out, when Stephen Fry read them, and yeah, it's very like nostalgic, takes you back. But I absolutely love them, and like we grew up with Harry Potter, and you know, the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child came out, the book. Well, it's not a book, is it? It's like the script of the play that they're doing to bring it back. And I wasn't gonna do it because I thought, oh, I'm just not gonna enjoy this. But actually, I thought, no, you know what? I'll give it a go. Grew up with Harry Potter. I'd actually love to go and see it on stage. But I thought reading a script, I find that sort of stuff quite tedious. It stops me getting into the story as much. But I thought, no, I'll give it a go. And it was actually really good, and I really got into it. And I want to go and see it even more now, but it's absolutely brilliant, and you can tell like how much research has gone into it, because he mentioned all these tiny little things from the books, and I don't know, it just started me off on a real Harry Potter spree. So that was just a 17 Eyes Ivory Coast shadow, just kind of like all over the lid to the brow. I'm going to use from the Revolution Salvation palette. I'm just going to use these 2 little corner colours here, just kind of like mix them together, and then put that all over the lid space. So yeah, I'd love to go and see that. The last thing I went to go and see was either the Rocky Horror Show with my best friend Stephanie, which was amazing. Yeah, it was, and then before that it was Mary Poppins with my mum, which was amazing. I do love that show and the film, and the show was done really well. I do quite like musicals. I also do like High School Musical. I'm very eclectic in what I listen to, and my phone is just a crazy mashup of God knows what from God knows where. But I think everyone's is like that, isn't it? Like, you just pick up different songs, and you taste changes throughout your life, and I mean, like, your taste changes in everything throughout your life, you know. And I always think that we as humans are almost like walking contradictions, because we do change and we grow and we change our minds and things like that. So I'm going to go, actually no, do you know what, I'm going to go for this palette, and I'm going to put a little bit of this one in the crease here, which I'm going to do now. And I'm using pretty much all Real Techniques brushes, because they're awesome. And then actually the best way to do your crease is to put the mirror below you and look down into it, and it just gives you kind of like a better idea of where you're placing your shadow. So yeah, basically I have just to change the subject again, I have a friend called Carrie who I met through having kind of gastroparesis, and she really helped us out with gift an awful lot. And she's an absolutely amazing girl. I've known her a long time and we talk to each other about an awful lot of things. And she really is like a warrior. She's amazing. And she has started doing YouTube videos. So yeah, she started just started making videos on YouTube, like vlogs on YouTube, and they are so good. They're really good. She's got like 6 on the channel, and I watched them all this morning, and it's absolutely amazing. She's done it so well, and it was so crazy because we talk a lot like online and on the phone, online, and we've never actually met face to face or Skyped or anything, but I'm hoping to do that. I did message her before asking if she was free today maybe to do that, and it's so strange because, you know, people say, oh, how can you be friends with someone you've never met? And I think it's just like, it's circumstances, isn't it? Like we're in the same we're in the same boat, in the same set of circumstances, and you just connect with people. But with Carrie, I didn't just connect, she actually kind of really became a friend, and we talk about a lot of other stuff, not just the gastroparesis, which is good and nice. And you know, I have made some incredible friends from through gift, so it was worth it. And I'm just putting like a really dark colour on the outside, on the outer third, and then get the brain farts, a little blending brush, and just blend. So, and they're absolutely amazing, and you know, it makes you think how much people can put up with and still have a smile on her face. And I'm going to link it down below. You really should go and watch a rural tea cake, she's called, and it's absolutely brilliant, and it gives a real kind of like insight into living with chronic illness, so definitely go and check that out. And see what you think. So there you go, I've just done that, and then I'm just going to take the darker colour and just run that on my lower lash line, and the second one. So it is amazing though, like the people that you meet online, and because they really understand what I'm going through or what you're going through, and this is why I think it's so important to kind of try and find a support network. It's because you can talk to other people around you and the ones that love you, and you know, if you're lucky, you'll have a really incredible group of people surrounding you. But I think also it's important to kind of see people who, you know, are actually living with your disease and seeing them live well. I think that's a really good thing to do. So that's why gift was set up, because it gives people hope. You know, it's like, well, if they can kind of live with it, so can I. Although never ever compare yourself to anybody else. You know, you're on your own journey here, and people react to all things differently, and never think, oh, I can't talk to that, or I can't say that because this person's got it so much worse than me. Well, no, because at that precise moment you're suffering, and suffering is suffering, no matter what it's from, or, you know, your emotions really are valid. And I hate it when people say to me, oh, I shouldn't moan to you, but, and I think, well, you know, I moan to you, and you know, everybody has battles in life. Everybody has battles in life. Eye makeup, done. I've always been an eyelashes gal. My lashes have always had to be ridiculously long, and kind of the main feature of my face. And I've learned now a good mascara and a good pair of brows sort your eye out. This is a mascara that has fibres in it. I think it's a Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless, and I actually really like it. I don't know, I quite like watching these videos, just like really impromptu, just sit down, kind of update you about life kind of situations. So yeah, my mum and I were actually in a bit of a car accident the other day. We were waiting at the lights and a woman came and went straight into the back of us, and it was quite a jolt actually. It was quite a big jolt, and it set off sort of like my nausea, and it pressed my tube into my stomach, and so it's just not been a pleasant couple of days really. I've not really felt very human, but today I thought, no, you know what, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna put some makeup on, and not only that, I'm gonna film putting the makeup on. There you go. You see, I quite like my mascaras to be pretty long, pretty big, pretty thick, pretty noticeable, all those things. I'm even managing to talk and put mascara on, what the hell. Get like a big mascara smudge across my face now or something like that from being so small. I remember when I was really young, my auntie always told me to try and make the end ones longer because it opens your eyes up more, and I've always done that ever since. So and then I'm just going to go and get my lip colour, unless there is my lipstick in here. There is. Oh god, I'm just too good. This is the L'Oreal Colorise JLo's Nude. Just whack that on straight out the bullet onto my lips. I'm not even bothering with the liner. Like I say, this is just kind of like a casual. I tried but didn't go all out and kind of makeup look. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I've actually really enjoyed filming it and talking to you guys and kind of just rambling on. It was probably really all over the place, but there you go. That's just how my mind works. It's like all the time, firing on all cylinders. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I will insert a couple of pictures or like close-ups of the makeup for you, and I will see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like to subscribe, that would be brilliant. I'll also leave all my social media links down below, and you can leave comments down below so we can have a bit of a chat. Tell me what your kind of makeup routine is now. So thank you so much for coming and watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.